China plans to give all of its 1.4 billion citizens a personal score based on how they behave.
The government here says it is trying to purify society by rewarding those who are trustworthy and punishing those who are not. So like the credit score that most Americans get for how they handle their finances, Chinese citizens are now getting social credit scores based on everything from whether they pay their taxes on time to how they cross the street.
So I'm not sure exactly where it starts, like if everyone starts at like the highest you could be, but like essentially whatever they're defining like trustworthy behavior, everyone's starting at a different baseline, right? So you have one person that's like engaging in all this like untrustworthy behavior all the time versus another person that starts off, you know, in the green zone. You're expecting a lot more change from the person who starts off at this like lower baseline of trustworthy behavior.
Sure.
So they're automatically kind of not in as good of a position as the person that's engaging in all these appropriate behaviors to begin with.
Sure.
So for them to all be like tracked on the same system, it's just like you're starting off in all different areas.
Yeah. What I always suggest, and behavioral science often suggests, is just, you know, people should compare themselves to their previous performance. So it should be all about where they start and where they are and how they can improve their own behavior compared to their previous performance. Because that way no one feels stigmatized if they came a long way or if they have limitations. So for them, so physical or behavioral limitations or cognitive limitations, if the person can come from here to here, that should be just as good as someone else who's already there that goes to here, you know?
Yeah.
You know how many of my kids would love to have their face splattered on a wall for jaywalking? You know what I mean? Hell,
Not if that meant they couldn't travel except on foot.
But am I going to get that for jaywalking? Like, I can't travel? But here's the thing. Although, if they're already failing and they're looking at it like, all right, in these parameters, I can't be successful, I'm going to get my face everywhere, like smiling as I jaywalk, like as I've dropped my gum on the ground, just like doing it. Like, so it's a matter of that's going to be very, who knows how successful it'll be, but that's only going to take care of 80%. The other 20% that we typically get on a daily basis, and I think it's kind of piggybacks off what Brett said, where are they going to fall?
This and their insane productivity will make them unstoppable force in the world. I'll tell you that much. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I just think they're going to be unstoppable force in the world
They're
to be
already
reckoned
at
with.
this point at the front edge of technology.
Right.
And
they want
only
600
pushing
million
further
cameras,
past
so they're only like a fourth of the way there. They want
Yeah.
600 million cameras. And you can only imagine some of those are going to be in office buildings, in
Right.
homes.
That's going to happen in
So if the
That's
right
just-
person,
that's
if someone understands behavioral technology and they're ethical in the government, they can
Right.
really strengthen really good, appropriate behaviors like helping other people, mentoring people, or they can strengthen self-centered behaviors.
Sure.
So if someone understands behavioral technology, it could be really ugly or it could be really great.